Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing a 30-minute HIIT power flow session. So we're going to be combining the wonders of yoga with the wonders of HIIT, joining them together and creating a really great session for both your body and your mind. You can wear bare feet for this or have bare feet for this, or you can wear trainers, whatever makes you feel most comfortable and whatever makes you feel the most powerful that you can feel. Just make sure you do have a mat underneath you just for a bit of padding. So we usually do a no repeat workout, but today we're going to be doing a few movements and repeating them so that we start to build more strength in those muscles. It's no impact, but we can add jumps if you want to, and if you want to, you can grab a weight, something that's just going to weight your squat, something to hold on to, but obviously you don't need to have that, you can just do this with your body weight. So we're going to be starting off in a tabletop today. Make sure you have some music on, something that's going to make you feel nice and energized. And then we'll get started. So in your tabletop, I just want you to spread your fingers wide. We're going to start to warm up the wrists. So we're going to bring the weight forwards and then bring the weight back. And what we want you to think about is trying to keep the whole of your wrist to the ground, the whole of your palm to the ground. So we start to build more strength in the wrists. If this starts to happen, really make sure that you're pressing down through the first finger and thumb. And you should be able to start to feel a little bit of warmth in the forearms now. I'm going to take that around in circles a few times one way, really pressing down through the palm, and then a few times around the other way. Lovely guys, now just hovering your knees a couple of inches away from the ground, taking a long breath in. And a long breath out. Long breath in. Long breath out. One more like that. Long breath in. And long breath out. Lower your knees to the ground. Good. So we're going to start just with a warm up. Send your right leg towards the back of the mat. And just press the ball of your foot to the ground so the heel presses back so you start to stretch out the calves. Holding here. Then on the inhale, lift your right leg away from the ground, squeezing into that right glute. Then bring your right knee towards your chest and round through your upper back. Then inhale to press the right heel back, extend the leg. And as you exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest and round the spine. Twice more like that, pushing the heel back, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest, scoot the belly in, really press down through the hands. Inhale, lengthen, press the heel back. And exhale, bring the knee into the chest. Now exhale, lengthen the right leg back, tuck your left toes, hover your left knee a couple of inches away from the ground, hold for a moment, and then send your right leg up towards the ceiling as that left leg lengthens, coming into a three-legged dog. Now just take that right leg down and up. So starting to feel into the back of your left leg as that right leg moves. Take one more like this. Good. Then step your right foot in between the hands. Lower your left knee to the ground and inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, hands come to behind you, interlace your fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades together and lift your heart and chest up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to send your pelvis a little bit further down towards your right ankle. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, take the hands down to the floor and just step that right foot back to join the left. Take a long breath in to find your plank. And as you exhale, just lower both of your knees to the ground and coming back into a tabletop, so adjust your hands if you need to. Doing all of that on the other side, left leg goes back, press the ball of your left foot to the ground and heel presses back to stretch out the calf. Relax your jaw, roll the shoulders down the back. Feel length through the back of the neck. Maybe sway the head from side to side a little too. Make sure you're not holding on to too much tension in the neck. Good, now from here, lift your left leg away from the floor. Keep the left toes pointing down so it's not opening out to the side. So you're really squeezing into those glutes. And as you exhale, bring your left knee in towards your chest and round through your upper back. Inhale to lengthen, press the heel away. Exhale to round. 3 more times like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Really scoop the belly in, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Now sending the left leg back again, keeping the left leg lifted. Tuck your right toes and hover your right knee away from the floor. Let's start to build some strength for the upper body. Take a breath in. As you exhale, left leg lifts up as you lengthen the right leg. Now we're just going to take that left leg down and up. So as you take it down and up, you should feel a little bit of movement and length through the back of your right leg. You might even feel this a little bit in your lower back. So maybe you need to take a slight bend in the standing leg. Take another breath in as the left leg lifts up. And exhale, use your core to step your left foot in between your hands. Lower your right knee to the ground and inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, take the hands to behind you, interlace the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the heart and chest up. Now send your pelvis down towards your right ankle. Keep breathing as you lift the chest, maybe shining the head and the face up towards the ceiling. Relax your jaw, take a breath in. And exhale, hands come to the ground. Tuck the back toes, lengthen the back leg, step the left foot back into a plank pose. Take a breath in. And exhale, modified chaturanga or regular chaturanga if you're ready. Lift the chest forwards into baby cobra. And exhale to take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Holding here for 3 breaths. Good, I'm looking forwards and walking the feet up towards the hands. Bringing the belly down towards the thighs, taking the hands onto the elbows, sway the body from side to side. Your feet can be a little bit wider than usual. And then release your arms, roll the body really slowly up to standing. So bend the knees, scoop the belly in, lift yourself up. Well done, roll the shoulders up to the ears and slide them down the back. So we're going to do the movements that we will be doing in the workout. We're just going to do them nice and slow to start off with so we can get the muscle memory connected into the body, and then we're going to start to speed it up to get the heart rate up. So you're going to come into your squat first, so feet are about mat width apart and turn slightly out to the side. Your pelvis draws down, your knees bend, your knees draw over the little toes, and you keep your chest nice and lifted rather than coming to this position. So chest lifted, pelvis drawing back and down, and then pressing through the heels to lift and lengthen the legs, and then squeeze the glutes as you come to the top. Taking 3 more of those nice and slow. Squat down, bringing the hands to heart center, and then lengthening the arms and the legs, squeezing the glutes. Really press down through your heels. Good. Now stepping your left foot to the center line of the mat, pointing forwards. You're going to come into a lunge. You're stepping your right foot towards the back of the mat, lunging into both knees. Right knee comes down towards the ground. Step your right foot back. But we're going to go with the same leg. We're going to do that 3 more times. Nice and slow, stepping the leg back, knee comes to the ground, and stepping the leg forwards. And when we come into some speedier versions of this lunge, you can bring it into a hop by bringing the knee into the chest, like so, or you can just step it in. Good, let's take that to the other side. So right foot comes to center line of mat, left foot steps back, lunging into both knees, and stepping the left foot in. Nice and slow, 3 more. Think about your pubic bone lifting up, your tailbone dropping down, so really engage the lower abdominals. And with that tailbone dropping down sensation, you're engaging the left glutes. The glutes are really important for stability through your pelvis and through your lower back. And they'll just make everything feel much stronger, supporting through the joints. I think that was another 3. So again, obviously you can do that. This will jump as we come up. The next one we're going to be doing, we're going to be coming down into a hovering tabletop. Then we're going to be tapping the right hand to the left knee as the legs lengthen, and then bending back into a hovering tabletop. Then left hand onto a right knee, then back into hovering tabletop. 3 more times each side like that, nice and slow. So really control this, really feel what's happening in your body. When your legs lengthen, imagine your hips are lifting you up.
rather than the legs actually lengthening themselves. So lift the hips as the hand comes to the knee. Lifting the hips, and as much as you can, try to get your knees just hovering a little bit, like an inch or so away from the ground, so you really start to build strength through the body. Let's make this the last one on the last side. Good, and then release the knees to the ground. All right, so next thing we're going to be coming into is our alternate arm press-ups. So you're going to have one, let's go with the left hand first, left hand underneath the left shoulder, right hand reaching slightly further forwards. Now you're going to come into press up, chest comes towards the ground, and bring yourself back up, then switch arms, press up, bring yourself back up, switch arms, press up. So elbows drawing back. Let's take this nice and slow 3 more times on each side. The knees are on the ground. Nice and slow. Just notice what's happening in your body as you do this movement. See if you can create a really good form. So fingers spread nice and wide, belly drawing in, pressing down to the first finger and thumb so the outer wrist doesn't take all of the pressure. The pressure goes around the hand instead of just into the outer wrist. Nice one, guys. Then we're going to be coming into a plank. So hands underneath shoulders, legs long, holding here. We're going to be holding here for 30 seconds when we come into our workout, but for now, we'll just hold for another 2 breaths. See if you can dome through the upper back slightly, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your glutes, and press your heels back as the top of the head draws forwards. Take another breath in, and release the knees down. Good. So from there, we'll be going through a Vinyasa, and then we'll be resting in our child's pose. So Vinyasa, knees, chest, or Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog or baby cobra, full cobra if you need a stretch, and then release it back into your downward facing dog. And then we'll take it down into our child's pose. All right, guys, so let's come up into our squat position. We're going to be doing 3 rounds, 30 seconds for each movement. So get yourself ready, have your weight handy if you want to be doing weighted squats and weighted lunges when we come to them. Take a nice breath in and a long breath out. Let's go, 30 second squats. Squeezing at the top, pressing down through the heels. Remember, you can add a jump to this, or you can come up onto your tiptoes. Coming up onto your tiptoes gives you that little bit of extra, but without taking it into an impact. Nice one, guys. Last one. And coming into our lunges. Left foot center, right knee stepping back. Right leg comes in, then right leg steps back. 30 seconds. Remember, you can take this into a jump if you want to build more strength through that standing leg. Nice one, guys, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, switching over to the other side, lunges. Remember, you can take this into a jump as the knee comes up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the ground, coming into your hovering tabletop, coming into your knee taps. Let's go. Remember how you felt when you did it slowly, so keeping that form. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down to the floor, knees on the ground, coming into your press ups. Let's go. Alternating the arms and making sure everything stays nice and strong. Power through the arms, power through the wrists. Pressing down through first finger and thumb. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming into your plank, either with straight arms or with elbows to the ground. 30 seconds. Breathe, slow. Calm the body down. Strong through the upper part of your spine. Long through the backs of your legs. Knees are engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it through your Vinyasa Flow. Inhale, connect to your breath. Exhale, release it back into your down dog. Take a breath in. And exhale, release the knees to the ground, sink it back into your child's pose. Rest for 30 seconds. Deep breath in to lower back, middle back, upper back, belly, chest, maybe even if you can feel it into your collarbones. Really deep and rounded breath. Feel your spine sliding forwards and your pelvis dropping back. Lovely, everyone. Bring yourself back up to tabletop. Knees back into center. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back into your down dog. Shake the head, nod it yes and no. Look forward towards the fingertips. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Lengthen through your spine, halfway lift flat back. Exhale, fold yourself forwards. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Well done, guys. We're going back into our squats. Grab your weight if you've got it. Let's go. Remember, you can rise up onto the balls of your feet, or you can jump, getting a little bit more power through the heels. Squeezing those glutes at the top. Really thrust it forwards. Press down through both feet. Make sure that the weight is evenly distributed over your feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go with the right leg stepping back into our lunge. Remember, you can bring it up into a jump with the knee drawing into the chest. I'm not going to do that because otherwise I won't be able to talk to you. Nice one, everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's swap it over. Left leg. Take it into a jump if you want more power through that standing leg. Finding that form again. Remember your pubic bone lifting up. Strong through that right knee. Tailbone dropping down. Core is engaged. Rib cage tucking in. Shoulders back. Chest up. 3, 2, 1. Down to the ground for knee taps. Remember, imagining the pelvis lifting you up rather than the legs lengthening. That will help engage the core and give you a little bit of help to find that extra bit of lift. Nice one, guys. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the ground, press ups. Switch arms. "15 seconds, keep it moving. Even if you have to slow it down, try to keep the body moving. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank. Bring it down to your forearms if you need to rest your wrists. Slight bend in the elbows if you have overextended elbows. Keeping that form that we found when we were doing this slowly. Really let your body, your muscle memory, remember it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the ground. Lower the chest. Inhale to lift up into baby cobra or full cobra or up dog. And exhale, take it back into your downward facing dog. And then lower your knees to the ground. Sink it down into child's pose. Well done, guys. You've got 30 seconds. Nice long deep breaths again. Just got one more round of that. And for this next round, now you know the movements, I really want you to think about how you're doing it and make those transitions really quick. So no sort of waiting in between. Get right back into the movement. All right, guys, we're done resting. Let's come up. Tuck the toes, lift the hips into your down dog. Take a long breath in, shake the head. Long breath out. Look forward towards the fingertips, bend the knees, step or jump to the top of the mat, lengthen through the spine. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold yourself forwards. Inhale as you bring yourself all the way up to standing. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Well done. Bring yourself into your squat position. Grab your weight if you're using it. You can even keep it for your lunges if you're feeling strong. Let's really power this out for the last one. We're going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat. 30 seconds. Let's see if you can pick up the pace just a little. If you're not jumping especially, let's see if we can take this a little bit faster. But making sure you're keeping the form. So if you're new to this type of movement, take it a bit more slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep your form. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into our lunges. Right leg goes back and in. Take it into the jump or keep your weight to your chest. Well done, guys. Keep it moving. We're building strength through that standing leg. Strong through the core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch legs straight into it. Left leg back. Add the jump or keep the weight to your chest or keep pressing down through that standing leg. 15 seconds. Strong through the core. 10, 9, 8. Keep it moving. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come down to the ground. Knee taps. Again, remembering you're lifting your pelvis up rather than just thinking about lengthening the legs. Keep the weight lifting away from your joints. Well done, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Coming into your alternative arm press-ups. Really power it out now, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plank pose. Relax your jaw, breathe. You've got 25 more seconds. Heels pressing back. Hands pressing down, rounding through the upper body. Navel drawing up towards your spine. Rib cage drawing in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it through your vinyasa. Inhale and exhale. Back into your down dog. Take the feet just a little bit wider. Lift the pelvis up, stretch it out through the lower spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the ground, child's pose. Take it into a wide-legged child's pose if you weren't before. Slide the fingers forwards. You've got 30 seconds to breathe. Close the eyes. Reaching the fingertips forwards, bring yourself back up into a tabletop. Bring the knees back together, sit back onto your heels. Give the wrists a little bit of a shake. Bring the hands together, turn to face you. Bring your hands together. Stretch the palms forwards so you get a nice stretch into the fingers. And inhale as you lift the arms up. Draw the shoulders down the back. Press the heels of the hands up. Stretch it out through the fingers, through the palms. And take the arms out to the side. Roll them around in circles as you bring the arms down. Then roll them around the other way as you bring the arms up. And bring the hands together, bring them down into prayer. Then press the heels of your hands down, and just part the heels so you feel a stretch through the back or front of your wrist, depending on how you think about it. Elbows drawing out to the side, shoulders drawing down. Really press into the fingers. Good, giving the wrists another little bit of a shake. Bring yourself down to the ground, then roll back onto your back. Right ankle across left thigh. Take hold of the left thigh with your hands, bring the thigh close. If that isn't available to you, just take the arms down and just use that leg to bring the leg as close as possible. Breathing in. Breathing out to let that whole shape go over to the left side. So the sole of the right foot meets the ground. You can use the left hand to press the right knee away from you. This feels really nice and spacious for my hips, but I do have technically tight hips. I do a lot of yoga, so they might not look that tight, but physically and structurally they are really tight here. So you might find this is a good stretch for you, or it might just feel like nothing. Either way, it's a nice little twist for the spine as well. And just let yourself breathe and relax. Take another breath. And exhale, bring everything back through center. Taking the left ankle across the right thigh, bringing the thigh close, interlacing the fingers. Left foot is flexed. Draw that leg close. Now again, we're taking that whole shape over to the right side, so the left foot comes to the floor. The left knee points up towards the ceiling, you're pressing that leg away from you, creating space in that left hip joint. Take another deep breath in. Long breath out, bring everything back through center, then draw your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug and sway the knees from side to side. And lower the legs down to the ground for Shavasana. Take a long, slow, deep breath into your belly, sides of your waist and then your chest. And then feel yourself deflate and melt as you exhale. Letting go of the tension around your shoulders and the tension around your neck. Release the tension around your head. And then feel your pelvis get heavier, your legs get weighted. And rest in your Shavasana with your breath.
following the breath in and following the breath out. Not worrying if the mind starts to become a little bit more chatty. When we come to silence, that is often the time that the mind decides to talk to you even more. Tell you all the things that are going wrong or all the things that are going right. So when those thoughts come in, accept, don't resist them, and then just shift your focus back to your breath really easily. So almost making your thoughts part of your meditation, because they're always going to be coming in. Meditation is not just about finding stillness and space. It's about allowing the mind to come back to the present moment, training your brain. So I'll leave you here for a few moments to follow the breath. Another slow breath in and a slow breath out. Letting your head drop from one side to the other. And then spreading your fingers wide and reaching them all the way up and back. Maybe interlacing the fingers, stretching them beyond your head, taking a long stretch through the body. And then when you're ready, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat and then close the eyes down. Sit with your body and be grateful for all the things it can do. Be grateful for the movement that your body can create for you. And taking some time to thank your mind for bringing you onto the mat. Give yourself a little virtual pat on the back. Well done. Bring the hands to your heart center and take the thumbs up to the third eye. Bow the chin down to the chest. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Please feel free to leave me some feedback in the comments or on Patreon or Mighty Networks. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know. And I'll see you here again soon. Take care, everyone.